Om Sri Sai Ram. I offer my humble pranams to the divine lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan. Brothers and sisters, welcome you all once again to yet another episode on this series, Golden Path to Sai. We have been discussing about the aspect of how to sing bhajans, in which we have already dealt with the technical aspects and the administrative aspects. Today, brothers and sisters, we are going to dwell upon the most important spiritual aspect and focus on how to win Swami's grace by singing bhajans. Now, Swami has given very many discourses on what he expects from the singers. Brothers and sisters, we all know that Swami has said very many times that he is Bhava Priya and not Bahya Priya. Let's spend some time analyzing this. What exactly does he mean? Bhava Priya, Bahya Priya. What is Bahya? Bahya is outward. Bahya is worldly. Bahya is physical. Bahya is the one which appeals to our mind only. But Swami is not convinced with that. But Swami wants us to sing with bhava. There are three aspects in bhajan singing. One is bhava, raga, tala. Now the raga and tala appeals more to the mind, and bhava is connected to heart. Swami says he is in our hearts. So he is there seated in our hearts, and that is why he is bhava priya and not bahya priya. But unfortunately, larger percentage of singers, we limit ourselves only to bahya aspects. That is, which appeals to our mind, our senses and body. We enjoy the music of bhajans. We enjoy the melody of bhajan from the musical perspective. Swami wants us to focus on the inner meaning of bhajans, because he wants us to sing from the heart and not from the lips. He wants us to focus on the meaning, the episode connected to the incidents in the song, connected to the leelas of the Lord, and then sing with full inner feeling of love. That is what Swami expects. Now, I'd like to quote Swami in what he has told about bhajans. What he has said is, where the singers merely emphasize the raga and tala, that is the tune and the rhythm, he will not be present. It is only when the song is melodious, combining raga, tala and bhava, the feeling, only there he will be present. In another occasion, Swami says, God is bhava priya and not bahya priya. He says, together with melody and rhythm, you have to impart feeling into your singing and make bhajan a sacred offering to the divine. A ragam without bhavam is rogam, says Swami. Now, he wants us to give up conceit and exhibitionism while singing. Why? Because it appeals only to the world. Swami is not concerned with that. Swami has never said that you have to give so many knurlings in a bhajan, that the raga is not perfect. In fact, he has said, Yedo oka ragam pattukoni padandi. He is more concerned with the feeling of the singer rather than the technical aspects. Technical aspects are very important. As we have discussed last time, it is very, very fundamental and rudimentary, without which we should not even sing bhajans. But only focusing on that and forgoing the aspect of bhava, which Swami expects from us, is not bhajan singing. We become a singer singing a song and not a devotee offering bhajans to Swami. We are here to offer our prayers in a musical form which happens to be bhajan. Why? Because musical offering or musical prayer is the only weakness of the Lord and only strength of a devotee. Lucky are those who can offer this musical offer of bhajans. But if you are too technical, if you are too outwardly, if you are too physical, then we are reducing a spiritual activity of a bhajan to a performance. Swami does not approve this. Now, in fact, Swami says there are two aspects. One is vyavaharika, the other one is paramarthika. He says most of you singers are focusing on the aspects of vyavaharika or worldly aspects, that which appeals to body, senses and mind. But what Swami wants us to raise this bhajan and activity to spiritual level. Is it not spiritual? We are singing bhajans, is it not spiritual? No. If we are only focusing on these two aspects, we are not making it a spiritual activity. We can make it a spiritual activity by focusing on the meaning of the song, the feeling, the ecstasy, and the glory of the Lord welling up from the depth of our hearts. That is bhava in bhajans. So what Swami wants us to raise this activity to the paramarthika aspect. Brothers and sisters, he compares the heart of a devotee to an ocean. And Swami is there in the ocean as he is there in the ocean of Ksheerasagara. Heart is Ksheerasagara, the milky ocean, where the Lord is reclining. Now, if you see in an ocean, the middle portion of the ocean is still. There is no disturbance at all. If you see the middle portion of the ocean, it is still. There are no disturbances. But if you go farther and farther from the ocean, due to the influence of the wind, there is a disturbance which is created, and those are the waves and the foam of the ocean. Now, these waves and the foams are called as pratibhashika and vyavaharika, whereas the middle of the ocean is paramarthika. So Swami says, if you are only focusing on the aspects of raga and tala, and also the musical aspects, only the science of music, then we are restricting ourselves only to Vyavaharika and Pratibhashika. Now he says, go deeper. And if we can raise ourselves by singing with the full awareness of the meaning and also the feeling, then we are raising ourselves to Paramarthika. And Swami wants bhajan singing to an activity connected to the heart, and that is Paramarthika. We need to reach him in the heart, and that is where he resides. We need to cross the steps, the levels of raga and tala. So we need to raise to a level of Paramarthika. Now, how does this happen? When we practice a bhajan, when we are perfect with the tune, the raga, and the musical aspect, we need to dwell on the meaning of the song. And then we need to contemplate the Lord, connect it with the episode, and appreciate the meaning, and then sing with perfect love and feeling. When we forget ourselves and then raise to a level where we are only with the Lord, then we create an atmosphere of bhava, and that is what Swami wants. The grace will flow. The grace will flow from the Lord when we sing bhajans with bhava, because Swami is bhava priya and not bahya priya. Take for example, I sing a song. Samar Vijaya Rama, Saketa Rama, Rama, Sri Ramachandra Jaya Jaya Rama. But I did not understand the meaning. I didn't mean what I sang. Supposing a youth comes after the bhajan and said, Uncle, your song was very good. But can you tell me what does Samar Vijaya mean? Or what is Saketa Rama? If my reply is, that is all another name for Rama, it is a Rama bhajan, do you like that song? Which means indirectly I say that I do not know the meaning. But if I say that Samara Vijaya is the one who won the battle, and Saketa is another name for Ayodhya, I have understood the meaning and I mean what I sang. When we speak, we mean what we say. Similarly, when we sing, we should mean what we sing. If you are only focusing on the technicalities and not focusing on the meaning, we will not get the feeling. And Swami doesn't appreciate that. So, feeling and love and the deep sense of devotion is generated only when we sing with bhava, fully aware of the meaning of the song. Thus, when we want to be a bhajan singer, offering a bhajan to our Lord to win His grace, we need to follow what He wants us to follow. Then we will be able to reach Him in our hearts. He is waiting there to grace us. He is only waiting for us to offer the bhajans with feeling. Brothers and sisters, let us practice this aspect. Raise the activity of bhajan to a spiritual level, from a physical activity to a spiritual activity, from bahya drishti to offering bhajans to Bhava Priya, our Swami, our Lord. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.